Hi, this is Seth Miller, Executive Director of the Innocence Project of Florida, and this is the September installment of our video blog. We have a few big things to talk to you about this month, but first we have a big case-related news to discuss, and that's the case of Billy Joe Holton. The Innocence Project of Florida has been representing Mr. Holton since about 2004. He was convicted of a rape in Jacksonville, Florida in 1986, and he's been in prison for the better part of the last 26 years. We got DNA testing in his case, and the DNA testing, while it didn't prove his, exonerative, it did go to undermining pretty much the whole of the state's case. It undermined his co-defendant, who said Mr. Holton did things that the DNA testing proved that he could not have done. It undermined the eyewitness identification in the case. And another witness who was at the scene of the crime during the rape testified that Mr. Holton was not one of the individuals who committed the crime. Now, we had filed in the case to vacate the conviction and sentence based on this evidence, and we were unfortunately denied by the court. But concurrently to that, we were able to achieve a overturning of Mr. Holton's sentence. Now, he had been sentenced to life without parole in 1987 for this rape, and so he's going to die in prison. And because he was able to get this resentencing, we were able to come back into court and present all kinds of new evidence, present the DNA evidence and other evidence of innocence, present his extremely good record in prison, all the good works that he's done in that time, and represent his good family connections and that he has in Jacksonville. His sisters still live there. He has a child and grandchildren, and this made an impression on the judge. On August 22nd, we were back in court in Jacksonville, Florida, for the judge to pronounce sentence, and we didn't know what he was going to do. But the most interesting thing is that the judge was really compelled by the DNA evidence that we presented, as well as hearing for the first time that Mr. Holton's co-defendant, because he testified against Mr. Holton, got a walk. He walked out of prison, or he walked out of jail with no time served in prison. Just walked for a rape. And Billy Holton, unfortunately, had to spend the last 26 years in prison. When it came time for the judge to pronounce sentence, he said that 25 years was enough, and that he was willing to let Mr. Holton out of prison. So this case we've been working on for so many years finally culminated in this moment where Mr. Holton is now out of prison. He was released the following day into the loving arms of his family, and we were able to be there with him to spend his first evening out of prison. And while he was put on probation, and we're still fighting to overturn his conviction. We believe in Mr. Holton's innocence, and we believe that there's been an injustice done to him and his family by wrongfully convicting him and putting him in prison all these years, and we'll continue to seek to overturn his conviction and help him as he navigates these next months and years to try to reintegrate back into society after so much wrongful incarceration, and be a good upstanding member of the community over there in Jacksonville. So we're so happy for Mr. Holton and his family, and we hope that everybody, all our supporters can continue to support us, and so we can support people like Mr. Holton and continue to support him as he transitions back into society. Now, we do have a call to action for everybody here. We got a notice from the big bank JP Morgan Chase that we had been chosen as one of a number of charities to be entered into basically a contest to see whether we would get grants from JP Morgan Chase's Community Giving Foundation. Now, since 2009, their community giving grant programs have given out millions of dollars in grants to deserving nonprofits who help all kinds of different people. And again, we're one of 25, Innocence Project of Florida is one of 2,500 charities from across the country that have been asked to participate. And here's where you come in. Well, September 6th through 19th, Chase will be opening up a window for voting, and the winners of this vote will be the beneficiaries of their grants for all the good works that they do. Now, you can do this voting on Facebook, and there will be a link to the Facebook page, both on this video blog email that you've now received, on the Innocence Project of Florida Facebook, as well as on our Innocence Project of Florida website, www.floridainnocence.org. So there's plenty of places that you can find this Facebook link to go do this voting. Now, if we win this competition, or we are high enough that we get one of these grants, we'll be able to represent more people in Florida's prisons, do more DNA testing, do more investigation, help more individual exonerees when they get out of prison, and this will just help us meet our mission. As you can imagine, criminal justice money is hard to come by, and being honored to be in this group of people is great, but winning would be a real honor and would help us help further our mission. Now, if you'd like to visit our website to contribute to the organization, you can go to our website, www.floridainnocence.org, and you can click on the donate button, and it's done through a secured website, and you can help us out in that way. And of course, you can always visit our blog, Plain Error, which is again on our website, to take part in a running conversation on criminal justice issues and wrongful conviction issues in particular. And we thank you for watching today. Go vote, and we'll see you next month.